Now, do you have any doubt related to this? Then you can ask me. When do you use array of pointers and double pointers? So double pointer is nothing but try to analyze. One of your friend asked one question, double pointer and array of pointers when to use. Double pointer you need to use if you are holding the single pointer address. Single pointer address if you are holding, then you need to use double pointer. And if you are going for a array of pointers means then collection of addresses. Collection of addresses if you are taking, then you need to go for array of pointers. Otherwise go for a double pointer. Clear? Then next, any other doubts related to these topics? Let me know. Self-referential structure. Self-referential structure is nothing but try to analyze. This is struct student. In this int roll number is there. Int age is there. Now try to tell me general concept I am taking. Struct student star p1. P1 is a pointer I am taking. After taking p1 pointer, now p1 equal to malloc function size of struct student. So here whenever I'm taking like this, p1 is a pointer. It is going to hold some bytes of memory. So that is 8 bytes memory is created. After that, what will happen? Malloc function creating the memory in the heap section, and this address, starting address, assume 5000. It is going to store in this p1. Will you agree this? Roll number and age. Now next, if I want to store second person address, then again I need to take a struct student star p2. P2 equal to malloc function size of struct student. That means P2 is a pointer I am taking. 8 bytes memory is created. Malloc function creating some bytes of memory in the heap section. This address is going to store here. If I need to store another student, then you need to take a struct student star p3. Then p3 equal to malloc function, then size of struct student. So that means what is happening here? Did you observe or not? Whenever I'm going to store some bytes of memory of the students, then every time I'm going for the pointer and dynamic memory I'm taking. But if you are going for array of pointers, array of pointer means we don't know how many number of students will be available. And if we are taking like this struct student star p1 of 100, then what will happen? 800 bytes of memory will be created. How many bytes? 800 bytes of memory is created. Now only 2 students are joined, then remaining 98 into 8, that number of bytes memory is wasted. And if you are going for more than 100, memory is insufficient. To avoid this, what we need to do? We need to go for the concept that is self-referential structure only we need to take. That means what we are going to do, instead of taking like this, now you can see I am going to take one pointer. Here I will take, instead of taking the pointer in main function, instead of taking pointer in main function, then what I am doing, I am going to take the structure pointer inside this struct student star next. Any name you can take, I am taking like this. Then what will happen? Whenever memory is created by using malloc function whenever created memory, now here P1 is a pointer holding 5000 memory. Roll number is, after that here you can store the address. That means P1 arrow roll number equal to 10. P1 arrow is equal to 10. P1 arrow next equal to malloc function. P1 arrow next equal to malloc function. That means malloc function will create the memory. This address P1 arrow next means here. Roll number, age, endpoint. If I need to store here, P1 arrow next means 7000. This next, that means you need to write P1 arrow next equal to malloc function. That means memory is created. This memory 8000 is going to store in this pointer. If I need to store here, P1 arrow next, like that you need to write. Sir, one of your friend asked one question. Sir, malloc allocate memory if whatever memory required, that memory available in contiguous memory, not in contiguous memory. Malloc function, whatever the memory at a time it is creating, that memory, that means roll number and age, this memory is contiguous, but this memory may be contiguous or may not. That we can't give the guarantee. Any doubts in this? Now tell me, I will ask you some questions. All of you are perfect in the C language. Call by value, call by address. K2 raised the hand. Okay. Just a second, ma. Okay. K2.
Sir, good morning.
Very
sir.
good morning.
Sir, in the previous topic you explained just now, self-referential structure pointer, sir,
Oh,
that one.
okay.
Sir, in this, initially this student next, that next pointer will be pointing to the structure itself.
Yes, again. Yes.
So it will be holding the memory of this one, address of this structure. But you have said it will create like this 3 boxes you have done.
Yes, this is roll number. This is age. Then after
yes.
that, here pointer is there, right? Here.
Yes, sir. Next structure memory, how it will create? Because normally for each structure we take separate structure variable. So here
Yes,
only one structure pointer variable. How it is
no,
pointing?
here you can see. If you observe here, this is pointer P1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Green color. You can see P1 here.
Yes,
So
sir.
this P1 is holding this memory.
Yes, sir.
Then after that, once memory is created, then what you will do? Once the memory is created, you are going to write P1 arrow roll number equal to 10. P1 arrow age equal to 10. Then here, this is the, again, next is a variable. That means pointer only. So this
Okay.
pointer is one of the member of this structure. So P1 arrow next equal to malloc function. You need to create the memory like this. And whenever malloc function is creating the memory, and this is the memory. This memory again 3 boxes: roll number, age, and next. If I need to store the address, P1 arrow next, P1 pointing to 5000. This memory next address. This memory next address. Like that. But we will not write in our data structure programming, we will not write this much complexity. P1 arrow next, like that we will not write. We will reduce by using functions we will use. We will use functions to
Okay.
reduce the task. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Okay. Oh, fine. Next, anyone? Now try to analyze. I will ask you some questions to you. All of you know about call by value and call by reference, right? Call by reference. Call by value is nothing but whatever the modifications we are doing in the calling function, it will not be affected. That means main is function. Assume if it is calling any other function, the function is assume test is a function. In this test function, whatever the modifications we are doing, it will affected in it will not be affected in the formal arguments and actual argument. Yes or no? So I am passing like this int a. So a is what? Actual argument. Here I am taking int x. X is what? Formal argument. So this formal arguments, if I modified, then it will not affect in actual argument. But call by reference is nothing but here we are going to pass the address. Whenever we are passing the address, then here we are going to collect with a pointer. Whenever we collected with pointer, with respect to this variable, if you modified anything, then it will be affected in that particular memory location of this actual argument. So this is called call by address or call by reference. Yes or no? Yes, 16. Yes, ma. Yes, 16.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, I have a doubt. Sir, I have a doubt related to self-referential structure. Sir, I just want clarification that self-referential structure is similar to linked list concept.
Yes,
because we are
exactly.
storing the base address. Okay.
Yes, self-referential is implemented to store the address of same structure. So that means it is used in data structure and implemented in data structure concepts. You can say. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Fine. Okay. Now please try to understand, all of you. Call by value, call by reference. This is the concept. Now, what I am going to do, I'm going to ask some questions. Let me know which one is call by value, which one is call by reference. I'm taking a int a equal to 10. Test function I am calling a test int a, int x. Call by value or call by address? Call by value means write it v. Address means write it a. Address or reference means v. Use shortcuts. Okay, I'm fine. Value. So this is called what? Call by value. All of you know about this. Now, next case, I'm writing test address of a test int star x. What is this? All of you know that it is call by address or reference. Anything you can say. Address or reference. Okay, fine. Now, int x equal to 10, int star p equal to address of x, test of p, then test of int star q. Call by address or call by reference. This is called call by value. This is called call by value. Most of the students given call by address. It is not call by address, it is call by value. Why call by value? Why call by value means, please try to analyze all of you. Whenever you are going for a call by value and call by address, you need to check according to the formal argument and actual argument only you need to decide. You should not take along with other variables. You should decide call by value, call by address related to actual and formal arguments only. Now tell me, if I modified this actual value q equal to address of y, will it modify this p value? Will this p value will modify? Can you tell me? Try to analyze here. Try to analyze. Here x value is 10, address is 1000, p is a pointer holding address of x. Now you are passing a test of p, that means 2000 you are passing. In here test function, you are going to take int star q. For q, memory is created. Now it is holding 2000. Now tell me, int y is there. Y address is assumed 4000. Now if I return q equal to address of y, q value modified as a 4000. Now what about p? P value will modify. P value will not be modified. P value is not modifying. There is no change is that. That means it is a call by value. You can ask, sir, if I am writing star q, sir, q not declared. Sir, here q is declared, sir. You can see here, red color. You can see. Am I clear? Now you can see, if I return star q equal to, then 100, star q means previously what will happen? Q is holding the p is nothing but 2000. Sorry, q is nothing but what? So here p is nothing but 1000, right? Sorry, not address. P is nothing but what? 1000. So whenever I return star q equal to 20, q pointing to 1000 memory location, the data is address is there, but it is modifying. One of your friend asked the question just now. So p is holding address of x. P is holding address of x. Then it is called by address. Sir, that is holding the address. Yes, it is a pointer because of that reason. Pointer is holding the address. Am I clear? It is a pointer. Because of the pointer, it is holding. But call by value, call by address, you need to take care according to this actual and formal arguments. Whenever you return star q equal to 20, x value will change, but p value is not changing, right? Are you getting my point? Call by value, call by address, you need to decide according to actual and formal arguments, not according to other variables. I hope you clear this point. So, if you are writing like this, if you are writing int a, test of a, then test of int x, this is value. Int a, test of address of a, test int star x, this is address, call by address or reference, anything. Int a equal to 10, int star p equal to address of a, it is a pointer. Pointer is holding the data, there is no problem with that. But here, whenever you are using test of p, p is a pointer you are passing. Whenever you are passing pointer, if you are collecting with a single pointer, then this is the value. Why? Because if modified q, p will not be affected. Why? Because p is the actual argument, p will not be affected. Next, int a equal to 10 is there, int star p equal to address of a, then test of, you need to take here address of p. Whenever you are taking address of single pointer address you can collect only by double pointer. So here you need to write star star q. This is what? Call by address. Why? Because here, if you observe here, q value star q, if you are writing, then what will happen? P value will change. So that's why this is called call by address. Then next, after that, int a equal to 10, int star p equal to address of a, int double star q equal to address of p, test of q if you are passing. Then after that, if you are collecting with a double pointer, then this is what? Call by value. Why? Because if modified k value, q will not be affected. But if you are passing test address of q, if you are passing, then if you collected with a triple pointer, then that is nothing but call by address. Am I clear? K2? Yes, please.
Sir, above in third program, that one, sir, in test of int star q, in that case, we are passing garbage value. So it is initially pointing, it will be initially pointing to garbage address.
We are not passing garbage. Test of p. P is holding address of a.
No, not for p, sir. Next one, q. Int star q. That one.
This one?
Yes, sir.
But p, whenever you are passing, you are collecting with q, right?
Okay,
See,
sorry.
here a
Sorry.
equal to 10. Okay.
Got it, sir.
Fine. Any doubt in this? Call by value, call by address. Call by address, call by value. Any doubt is there? Anyone? I hope you are getting the concept. You need to remember one point. 2 persons raised the hands. Okay. A16. Yes, ma.
Sir, in example 5, sir, if we are modifying a variable k, sir, then how will q will not be affected?
And now you can see here q is a double pointer and k
Yes,
is also double pointer. Now k equal to any pointer address. That means if taking, I will explain here. You can see here. Now you can see, just a second, 1 minute. Now you can see a value is 10. Address is 1000. P value is address of a means 1000. Then after that, this is 2000. Now q is, take it 3000 it is address of P means 2000. Now, whenever you are passing Q means 2000 you are passing, collected
Yes.
with double pointer K, for K memory is created. Whenever memory is created, now here you can see this address is 4000. It is also pointing to 2000. Now here I written a int star n. N is a pointer I am taking. Then after that K equal to address of n. Why? Because double pointer. K is a double pointer. That's why I'm storing K equal to address of n. SMN address is 8000. So now K equal to address of n means here 8000. That means K is a pointing to this memory. Now Q value is modified.
No, sir. It will
No.
remain as 2000.
Yes, that is call by value. So K value is modified. A formal argument is modified, but actual argument is not modified. That is nothing but what? Call by value.
Value.
But whenever you are passing address, now K is pointing to this case. If you observe this case, it is a triple pointer. Triple pointer means it is holding the address. Now if I return star K with respect to this K, if I modified, then what will happen? This address is going to store in this particular memory location. So it is also fine.
Okay, sir.
Am I clear?
Good.
What?
Good, sir. Thank you.
Oh, fine. One of your friend asked one question in third example, third or fourth example, I'm passing address of P. Fourth example, I'm passing address of P. Then what will happen? Address of P means P address it is passing. That means collected with a double pointer. So whatever the modifications you are going to do with respect to Q, it will be affected in this pointer P. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So what you need to do, you need to remember some concepts whenever you are passing in every case, sorry, you can observe here. In every case, you can observe here what is call by value and call by address. If you are passing only the directly variables, if you are passing, then that is nothing but what call by value. If you are passing address of A, address of P, address of Q, like this, if you are passing, then that is nothing but call by address. Am I clear? All of you? Next. K2, any doubt, ma? K2, any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir. Could you please repeat triple pointer program, sir?
Okay. Now try to analyze all of you. Please try to analyze all of you. Here I am going to take int A equal to 10. Int star P equal to address of A. Int double star Q equal to address of P. Here you need to remember one point. All of you please need to remember one point here. Just a second, 1 minute. Try to analyze here. A value is 10. Address is assumed 1000. So you need to actual concepts if you observe. If you are storing the value, then variable is required. You should not take like this. Int star P equal to 100. Can I take like this? You can take it, but while dereferencing, problems will come. So pointer whenever you are taking, content you should not take. Content if you are taking, definitely it should be a variable as per the standard if you are following. If you are taking a pointer, single pointer needs to take only address of variable. Single pointer is going to hold only address of variable. If single pointer address if you are storing, then definitely you need double pointer is required. Q is a double pointer. So here you need to take this one. Am I clear? Now, whenever you are passing test of Q, Q is nothing but you are passing 2000. It is a double pointer. So in the function definition, I am going to take star star K. Now K is memory is created. It is holding Q. Q means content 2000 it is holding. According to Q, 2000 is the data. According to Q, 2000 is the data. Then this data is passing. Value is passing. With respect to Q, 2000 is a value. So according to us, maybe it is the address, but according to Q, it is value. So I am passing value of Q. Whenever I am passing value of Q, it is collected by K. Now K is holding the value 2000 with respect to K. Now here K equal to any other address if I am taking. N is having some garbage value address is 8000. Now K equal to address of N. Why? Because it is a pointer. Maybe with respect to us it is the address, but with respect to K this is the value. So it is holding this. K is modified, but Q value is not modified. But whenever you are taking address of Q, address means with respect to Q, you are passing address. That means 3000 you are passing. At that time, I need to collect double pointer address. Must and should you need to collect with triple pointer. Are you getting my point? Double pointer address you need to collect with triple pointer. Now L is pointing to this memory. Now whenever you return star L equal to address of N. N is having 8000. Address of star means in 3000 memory location you are modifying. So it is affecting to this. If L value is modified, that means with respect to L, you can modify this Q. So that is called call by address. Any doubt in this still? So all of you cleared call by value, call by address. If you are passing directly like this, this is call by value. If you are passing address, then that is called call by address. Remember that point. Q is a double pointer. You can see here. Q is a double pointer. You need to remember one point always. If content you are storing, variable is required. Variable required. Variable address, then single pointer is required. Single pointer address, double pointer is required. Double pointer address, triple pointer is required. Triple pointer address, 4 pointers are required. Am I clear? Like this. Next. Now tell me, I will ask you some more questions. Just a second. Now try to analyze. Int A equal to 10. Int star P equal to address of A. Can you tell me what is the A value? So 10. Can you tell me address of A? Address of A. Address of A, 1000. Okay. Can you tell me P? Thousand. Okay. Can you tell me address of P? Address of P 2000. Okay. Can you tell me star P? Star P. P pointing to 1000. P is pointing to 1000. Star means 10. Some students given 1000. That is wrong. P is pointing to 1000. Star means dereferencing 10. Can you tell me star P? Okay. Garbage value. Most of the students given. Most of the students given garbage value unknown. Okay. Some students given segmentation fault. 3 students. Garbage value given 80%. Segmentation fault only 2 members given. Error. Which error, man? Runtime error or compile time error? Error means runtime or compile time? Compile time. Okay. So runtime error R1. Okay. So two students given compile time error. All of you please try to analyze the concept. Try to analyze all of you. This is what? Single pointer, right? You can see red color annonation. This is single pointer. Single pointer, how many times can I dereference? Single pointer, I can dereference only one time. But here, how many times you are dereferencing? 2 times. That means more than one time if you are dereferencing, then this is called error. Compile time error. It is a compile time error. Single pointer, you should not dereference more than one time. Am I clear? All of you. Now, if I am taking a int double star q, can you tell me q, is it valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Valid. Star q, valid or invalid? Valid. Star q. I'm not asking warning and all, ma. Valid or invalid, I'm asking. Valid or invalid? Star q. Triple star q. Valid or invalid? Triple star q. It is invalid. Not possible. Why? Because q is a double pointer. Double pointer means it is having capability to dereference only 2 times. More than 2, not possible. More than 2, if you are doing, that is error, compile time error. I hope you clear this point. Compile time error. Now, can you tell me triple star address of q, valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? This is valid statement. This is valid. Why valid? Why valid means you can say Q is having, try to analyze. Till now there is no problem, right? You can observe here. I think till now there is no problem. Why? Because Q is a double pointer. More than 2 times you should not dereference, but here you are dereferencing 3 times, so that is error. But coming to here, try to analyze Q. Here address and dereference is there, both get cancelled. Address and dereference both get cancelled. If both get cancelled, then Q, how many times you are dereferencing? Only 2 times. Only 2 times you are dereferencing, so that's why it is valid. Am I clear? That means try to analyze here. Q, assume P is there here, 2000, and here 2000 is there. Here this one anyhow is there now here. You can see. You can see. The last point I am explaining, try to analyze all of you. Try to analyze. The last point, try to analyze, I am explaining. Q is nothing but what? 2000. Q is 2000. Address of Q means, address of Q, that means 3000. Address means 3000. 3000 star. 3000 star means 3000 memory location. Again 2000 is there. 2000 star. Star means here. 2000 star. Star is nothing but 1000 is there. Star 10 is there. Am I clear? If address is not there, this address is not there, then what will happen? You are dereferencing 1 time, 2nd time. 3rd time means error will come. Why? Because double pointer can dereference only 2 times. If address operator is there, dereference is there, you need to get cancel means, then what will happen? How many times you are dereferencing? Need to check it. Any doubts related to this? I hope you are following the concept. Sorry. I hope you are following the concept. You got some idea about call by address, call by reference. If you are passing a variable address, you need to collect with a single pointer address, double pointer address, triple pointer. If you are collecting with a variable, pointer with pointer, double pointer with double pointer, triple pointer with triple pointer, that is called as call by value. Yes or no? Single pointer can dereference only 1 time. Double pointer can dereference 2 times. Triple pointer can dereference 3 times, like that. More than that, not possible. If you are taking more than that, then that is compile time error, not runtime error. Compile time error. So you need to take care of all these things. Now, still, do you have any doubts related to this? Then you can ask me. K2, A16, and remaining anyone, M6. Any doubt in type def? Basic. What is type def? Type def is going to provide alias name, that means duplicate name for the existing data type. So whenever you are going for struct student, instead of writing struct student, struct keyword and tag name every time, we can create a shortcut name. You can create. Can you tell me what is the use of type def? Can you tell me what is the use of type def? So another name for providing data type. Give new name to predefined data type. Okay. Why I need to provide? Why I need to give new name? Why I need to give another name? Why I need to give? To increase the readability, easy access. Okay. Good. That means generally not for identification purpose and easy to read. Generally, this is used. Type def is used to hide the data type. Type def is used to hide the data type. Type def is used to actually hiding the data type. Generally, as a good programmer, whenever you are taking care, some programs, whenever you are writing. So suppose if I given a str len function, if I given str len string length, if I given, then different persons will write in different logics they will write, and they will take different prototypes also they will take. While taking the prototypes, maybe everyone can write the code, but only few members can write the efficient code. Only few members can write the efficient code. Now tell me, if I ask the question to everyone, can you please write the prototype of strlen function? strlen string length function prototype, user defined function prototype, write it. Write and tell me. B4. Check it once again. Star char or char star? Char star or star char? Okay. So prototype means return type is required. Shortcuts don't use in this. Okay. Prototype is nothing but what is required? In return type is required. Good. Now I observed that most of the students given like this: int strlen char star. Maybe some students given int strlen constant char star, whatever it is, no problem. Okay. Some students give only one person given correct one, and remaining given some mistakes. Now try to analyze. Most of the students written like this. These are the two prototypes are used. Now tell me, you know that string length. Whenever you are going for string length, is it available in the positive format, as unsigned format, assigned format? Can you tell me? Length, string length is available in unsigned format, assigned format? Unsigned format. That means by chance from this strlen function, if I return negative value, then it will take negative value. Yes or no? So string length, whenever you are taking, only positive value you will come. So that's why here you need to write unsigned. This is the correct syntax. That's what I said. Everyone can write the code, but only few members will write the efficient and flexible code. Whenever they are writing flexible code, so if you want to, as a developer, if you are going to hide the data, as a developer, if you are going to hide the data, then what you will do? You are going to take like this. Am I clear? I hope you clear this point. Got it? What is the need of hiding the data? What is the need of hiding the data means, as a developer, if you given the flexible code, whatever the flexible code you written, the flexible code, if you given to everyone, then everyone can able to write. Everyone can able to write the efficient code based on your this one. Then what they will do? They are going to utilize your thoughts and all. So what will happen? They also can move forward with that things. Did you observe or not? The whenever if you observe some what is that? Some good programmers or some chefs. What they will do? If you observe, taking example of chef, what he will do? In YouTube, he will show you that whatever he is going to prepare, suppose he is going to prepare some dish. So he's expert in that. He will tell you all the things, but whatever the small the things need to add. So in the dish, if once some flavor they need to add, that flavor they will hide. They will not tell you. The flavor they will not tell you. Actually, whenever they are preparing by own, so they will add that and they will give, they will serve. At that time, they will think that okay, it's he's a good chef and everything like that. Some things will come. But whenever he is sharing in YouTube, then what will happen? He will share everything, but only small flavor, whatever the tasty will come, that he will hide. Actually, he will not tell to you. Am I clear? So that's why if you observe, whenever you are going for this, you can see here, man, strlen, string length. Now see here, what is size here? Size underscore t. Can you tell me what is this? Can you tell me what is that? Some students said that unsigned integer. Some students have said that unsigned long integer. If it is unsigned integer, why he didn't return? He can write unsigned int, right? Directly. I hope if you observe strlen, if it is a string length whenever they are taking, if it is unsigned integer, then why he didn't return there? Why? Because here what he is doing, he is trying to hide the data type. He is hiding the data type. Is type def the data type. Am I clear? They are hiding the data type. I hope you clear this point. Next, any doubts related to this? What is the data type of size underscore t? What is the data type of size underscore t? Means it is unsigned integer. It is unsigned integer. Yes, ma K2. Yes, please, K2.
Sir, but in source code near header file or somewhere, we would have written the declaration of type def, sir, for type def what is replaced with what. So we would have written. So then, how it is considered as hidden data type?
Actually, so you are going to write in a header file, right? So
Yes, sir.
either you can write in header file or header file whenever you are writing. In header file, whatever the things are there, you will not show actually, generally. So in header.h, you will write. So in header.h, whatever the code is there, actually you will not give that code. But generally what will happen, you are going to write a .h file. Generally you will write .h only. The .h is available in another file and another folder you can take, and you are going to create some link. In generally, what the programmer will do, good programmer, suppose if you want to hide some information, if you want to provide some, then what he will do, he will write he will take some files, some like in your friends also. Did you observe or not, whenever interviews are there, then what he will do, he will prepare basic things. Whenever you see, whenever you are going to see what he is preparing, he will study basics, whatever everyone knows. And after you slept, then what he will do, he will study new concepts which are which are going to not discussed with you, and the concepts which are not known by you, he will prepare. Did you observe or not?
Yes, sir. Sir, another thing I have observed in one project code, in our final year project code, LCD and keypad header file was there, but they purposely linked with the wrong file, wrong header file.
They need to link, otherwise it will not work, right? So
Yes, sir.
actually in that controller, what will happen, you need to link that. Here also you need to link in C language and all, you need to link. But what they will do generally, they will take it header file, header.h they will take. Okay, so in that they are going to take some, and here also they in header.h also they are going to take some other header file. Actually, some persons, what they will do, in that header.h also they are going to take again one more header file they will take. This header file somewhere they will keep it. In this, they are going to take some other header file. This header file they are going to take in some other folder, and after that they are going to create some links. Like a hard link will be there, soft link will be there. There are some hard and soft links will be there. That links, whenever you are taking, then what will happen? One place if you are modifying, automatically it will replace in another places also. Like that, this hard link, soft link will come in Linux concept actually. So what they will do, they are going to take some files, they are going to take in that file somewhere they are going to modify, and after that what they will do, this file they are going to provide this. So what will happen, so if wants to know the what is that, if enthusiasm is there, then what they will do, everyone will open what is this file, what is this file, what is this file, they will open. If that much patience is not there, then they will leave. So that's why what they will do, they will keep it inside folders, they will keep it. Okay. Next. But that is rare case. Actually, not all the persons will do. Only the few members, they are going to innovate anything, and they are going to hide that to others to write the good programming, then they will use that actually. Still, any doubts? Anyone? One small information, today you don't have the C doubt clarification class. Ayush sir is not available today. So today your doubt clarification